as we now go to the 19-year-old out of Warren, Vermont, who went to the Green Mountain Valley School. This is Drew Duffy. And this is the skier that was part of that horrific avalanche and lost his very good friends Ronnie Burlack and Bryce Assel back in January 5th. And coaches say, as you can imagine, it has been a very tough season for him afterwards.
Yeah, you bet. A tough emotional season, and it took him a little while to get worked into this season. Then he had some great results in December. He started fighting himself back again, but I looked at his last 25 races. He's failed to finish 17 out of the last 25. So he doesn't have that kind of momentum coming into here necessarily on paper anyway.
Boy, it is not easy to push out of the gate when you have that kind of an attrition rate. But coming off the top, though, in good position, just 2/10 behind for Duffy.
Well, what I've heard about him is he's a good decision maker on course, and look at this, he's starting to work his way back in there once again. Maybe it wasn't a visual success on the top, a couple little mistakes, but the guy is trying to win this title.
And that suddenly looks very dangerous, just hundredths of a second back. But again, up against Nyman, one of the great gliders in the world.
Hey, you know what he's doing? He's trying to get inside these tracks and these lower turns. I've seen him staying away from the rut, trying to ride the flat ski inside the line. That's smart thinking down here, and he is moving.
And so Drew Duffy across the line, and you got to be kidding me. Drew Duffy goes in front of Steven Nyman, and that is your national champion.
Cool. He said it all right there. Starting number 30. How unlikely is that he could lay down a run and take this title away from Steven Nyman? That is something else.
Now it's starting to get a little traction. The 19-year-old Drew Duffy is the national champion, and everyone else finally recognizing what just happened.
That is incredible stuff. You know, that is what is so exciting about these U.S. national races. Not only do you see the best of the World Cup, but you see the best of these young skiers that for the most part, Steve, are totally fired up. To them, this is their Olympic Games in this one run, and that is exactly the way Drew Duffy skied down here. That was something else. He just fired this lower part of the course faster than Steven Nyman.
And so in the words of Drew Duffy, that performance right there and beating Steven Nyman, cool.